need the turn 2, the lake patrol. Turn your radio on, please. We're doing a radio check. Alright, turn 2, they're talking to you on the radio. Do you hear them? Alright, we've got a slight delay before we do the opening ceremony. We're getting radios squared away. We're doing our final radio check. Turn 2, do you have the radio on? And if so, can you hear us? We've got our radio. So now, if everybody would, please rise. I'm going to have the invitation. So if you would, please rise. Remove your hat. Heavenly Father, thank you once again for allowing us to come out here. Thank you for sharing this beautiful day. Thank you for allowing the wind to settle down. God, we ask that you place your hand on these drivers as they go about their tasks. They run the razor's edge, as you well know. God, we also ask that all of the pit crews, all of the people coming and going out of the pits be safe. And today, after the race is over and everybody leaves to go home, please place your hand upon them and give them safe journeys. Once again, thank you for all the blessings that you've shared with us. Thank you for allowing us to wake up this morning. And I think now you're quite excited as we are. Let's go racing. Thank you, God. Amen. Now, if you would please remain standing. Hang on here. I'm going to pull up our national anthem. While I'm doing that, I'm going to give a little talk. I think it's really special that we understand this privilege that we have living in this great country and being able to gather together even during this pandemic. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing that we have, this freedom. Let's not take it for granted. Let's all stand proud, remove your hats. We'll now have the national anthem. about this. We've got a special request here from the judges stand. Kelly Knight, all wish you were here. Sorry that you're not. We know that everybody's thinking about you, and we are looking forward to seeing you once again. So thank you, Kelly. All right, we're waiting for the go-ahead where that I can announce that we're ready to go. All right, here we go. These are the words that everybody's been waiting for today. 30 to the 3. 30 to the 3. Now those that are new, that maybe didn't pick up yesterday on the telecast, and even if we've got somebody in here that is new and has not been around racing before, our form of racing, we do an announcement. 30 to the 3. That's 30 seconds until the 3-minute clock starts its countdown. We have a large digital clock up here. All right, there we go. We are on the clock now. We have 3 minutes now. We have a large digital clock up here at the starting line, and it's doing a countdown. It's going through a countdown. And as it gets to 0, the goal is for our drivers, it's a flying start. You'll see them leave the pits. They'll move out onto the race course. And how they use that time prior to when the clock hits 0 is called milling. They'll go to the far end of the course, and they will go around in circles, and then they will, at some point, decide, all right, I need to be entering the starting chute, and I need to be going top speed, and I cannot hit that start line too early, because if I do, I'm disqualified. We have electronic equipment where we hit this, and we can play brain by brain. tradition. You just witnessed it. Father, daughter, son. What an exciting race. And the daughter won.
Burgers and
She's had a baby recently. She just got him back into the boat. She's got a stranglehold on this class. They're saying they haven't seen her lose yet. So, wow, what a race. All right, I should have C-Stock Hydro. You should be down at the water, ready to go. C-Stock Hydro. On deck, C Runabout. C Runabout. Also, in between the C-Stock Hydro and the C Runabout, we got a driver that has to change boats. I believe it's Braxton Miller. He's going to hop from one to another. And I don't know how they do that, John, because the hydro drives a lot different than a runabout. And then all of a sudden, now you're in the first turn, scratching your head. I never could do it. But Braxton seems to be able to do it well. So, we're together on the dock. It's very tight down there. We're going to make an announcement to the pit, the hot pit area. We've got to have room for, as we stage, and we are pulling one class out, we're moving the next class to the water. The problem that we're having is people are moving forward, not in the next race, and they're blocking the area. So if you would please be aware of where you're sitting and give way to the next flight, the next two flights actually, to ensure. Right, I was told that the race that just happened has to come out of the water, okay? So, please allow room once they come in so that they can get out. I know it's a traffic jam down there, but let's all work together on this. And at the same time, we don't want to forget our social distancing. So we need everyone to do their part there and help out. And a tremendous job everyone did yesterday as well. All right, we got that word. 30 to the 3. 30 to the 3. T25 Bailey Owen. L33 Tab Abear. 335-0 Braxton Miller. 88T John Matthews. 49-0 Vernon Barfield. 57V John Carbos. And 21T Matt Allen. All right, here we go. The 3-minute clock has started. These are modified boats. You'll see that they sound a little different. The first boats that ran are in our Pro division. Those motors are very high revving, running at probably 12 to 15,000 RPM range. Now these motors are a lot different, and these are our modified division. And this is called our Stock Hydro. Stock Hydro. Braxton Miller, interesting note here, for those of y'all that are tuning in today. Braxton Miller had quite a year last year running the National Boat Racing Association circuit and the American Power Boat Racing Association running that circuit. Braxton pulled off something that we're pretty sure has never happened before. He was able in modified division to take high points in the ATPA and the Nbra, and also was inducted into the Hall of Champions through the ATPA. Quite an accomplishment. I spent a good time of the year driving the motor coach, so I was part of that traveling. I do drive the motor coach for What's Up Doc Racing, and Braxton calls me the food guy. Now this is Vernon Barfield that just passed the judges 10-49-0, driving with the backwards boat. The polka dot boat is Bailey Owen. 21T is Matt Allen. Tab Abear follows up with him. 57V blue boat coming across is John Carbos. And Braxton is coming around the lower end right now. Now as you'll see, We'll get 1 minute here. There'll be a gun that is fired. There it goes. We're now on less than 1 minute until the start of the race. So you're going to see now, they're going to retreat to what we call the lower end. And each of them having a strategy as to where they want to be. Where do they want to position as they come for that flying start? Some of them will start off of other drivers that they respect as being good starters, and they'll ride on their shoulder. Well, that driver could be a rabbit. He could be pulling them forward early. And so there's a lot of strategy that takes place here. How right you are, John. I remember the good old days driving inside lanes, the one I always wanted. All right, Bobby, let's watch them as they come into the lower end. All right, here they come. They're squeezing the throttle. We're at 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. As you can see, some of them had to back off the throttle. They scrubbed steep. Now then, as they go down to the lower end, Miller's coming up on the inside. Owen is in there with him. Here they come through the first turn. That wall of water and that spray. Whoa, boy, are they wetting them down. All boats are legal. All boats are legal. Here they come into the lower end. Let's see who's in that first place boat. I can see that Miller and Marfield are second and third. Miller coming on the outside of Marfield. Let's pick up now who is in this black boat with the orange helmet. 21T. That is. Of course, that's Matt Allen driving that innovative automotive for Joe John Schultz down out of Fort Worth, Texas. 1 lap down. Here they come down the back straightaway. Marfield is dropped back. Miller is pulled up into that second position. Matt has that boat hooked up. I'm telling you, look at him go. Matt went over and ran in the 400 OSY World Championships last year over in Europe and had a really good showing. I can't remember if he came third or fourth in those, but he had a really good showing. Now then, back to racing. This is the end of lap number 2. They will be running 3 laps. 1 more lap to go. Miller on the outside. Matt Allen on the inside. We got a dead heat between John Matthews and Vernon Marfield. Here they come through the first turn. We'll call that the castle turn because the video is being shot from the top of what they call the castle. Down the back straightaway they go. Miller trying to get everything out of it he can. Matt Allen looking over his shoulder. Looks as if Miller is wanting to swing wide and then dive low. Here they come into a lower turn. I've seen Miller pull off races doing this same move right here. Watch Matt Allen though. He squeezes down after he comes out of the turn and he holds him off. Matt Allen in first. Miller in second. John Matthews in third. Vernon Marfield in fourth. John Carbo's fifth. Bailey Owen in sixth. Interesting side note, John Matthews and Bailey Owen are boyfriend and girlfriend. All right, Harold 33, Tab Air rounds out the field. All right. There's a red flag displayed. The drivers will return. That was a legal start, so we know how the finish was, which is how I called it. And so now we're going to go to Steve's runabout. We do have a driver change, or he's going to move from the heat that he just ran, Braxton Miller, and he'll jump over into the Steve runabout that the Watch Up Dodge team has him driving today. What a great day to do this switching around of boats to boats. I'm sure Braxton Miller's going to be one wore out man at the end of the day. We want to give a shout out to Cliff Johnson. He's watching Facebook. He couldn't be here this weekend. And anybody knows gentlemen and ladies, the world of boat racing is waiting on y'all. They said give us a second. Wax has got to sign a few more autographs. Wax, your hair is perfect. Sign the autograph, take the photo, smile, and get in your boat. And whatever you do, don't kiss them, because this is on Facebook, and you know who will find out, and you'll have some explaining to do. All right, here's the word, 30 to the 3, 30 to the 3. All right, we're getting ready to fire the gun off for this next heat. We'll start the 3-minute clock. There it is. Green flag. 3 minutes until the start. You'll notice that these boats are designed a little bit different. These are called runabouts. What you've been watching has been hydroplanes. The hydroplane is, you can envision an inverted wing, an upside down wing. They ride on a cushion of air. The runabouts are long and slender. They're a handful to drive, and Ray Roberts told me once that those boats drive through the water, whereas the hydroplane rides on top of it. These are a handful of the ones you're going to see the boats jumping around when the water gets rough. And they sail them quite slowly. I told you if I was racing, I would definitely race a hydro, and that would stay away from these runabouts. They're a handful. All right. We should have 8 out there. John, they call these the fucking Broncos. You'll watch these boats dance left and right, up and down, back and forth, and still be going straight at the same time. All right, this first boat is just past the second stand, point to it. Next boat, T1, Texas Toothpick. Right. Next boat coming past the second stand is Mike Ackerstrom. Next boat, T28, that's Dwayne Larimore. Out of Lima, Texas. Lima, Texas. I hope I'm saying it right. We're supposed to back home. Juliet, Sherry Davis, and Roxy Miller in the yellow and purple boat going across the middle. Now they're headed down the back straightaway. They're going to the far end. They're going to start positioning. Looks like Jerry's got his mind made up. He's going to be the last one to pick. Miller up in front of him. All right, we're at 30 seconds. Remember, this is a flying start, a 1,000-foot long starting chute. At the 500-foot marker, there's a next marker 500 foot from the 1,000-foot marker. When they hit that buoy, they must maintain that position. We're at 15 seconds. We're at 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Red flag down. Red flag, too. Red flag. This will be a quick turn. This will be a quick turn, kid. It appears the driver is okay. He's called back in his boat. Maybe he's going to start it and come in on his own. I thought I saw two boats getting real close together on that start. And the next thing I know, I saw a little bit of spray of water and a boat was parked. They may be going because he's hurt. I don't know. Did he give a... It does appear the driver is okay. We haven't received official word, but all indications are the driver is fine. Alright, Bobby. Well, we've got a few seconds here. Would you like to talk about our great sponsor? Oh, with pleasure, with pleasure. We definitely want to thank our sponsors. Capitol Ridge, unbelievable, unimaginable amount of work that they have done to put this on. We definitely wanted to emphasize the second phase of the castle, which is right there to the right of the lake. You can see it right down there. Unbelievable. It's 32,000 square feet. Not one, not two, but three restaurants. They have rooftop restaurants. Unbelievable. Ballrooms, conference centers. Castle will also have a marina soon to serve all the boaters on this 1,000-acre lake. It's just incredible. The property will have ceremony areas for weddings, outdoor events. It is also the future home of the lakefront cottages and lodges, 100 rooms, a kayak run, a natural amphitheater that will seat 5,000 people. The main stage will seat 25,000 people. Thanks again to Castle Ridge for their sponsorship of this races. We definitely could not have done this without Castle Ridge, and look forward to many more successful races in the future. All right, we just had an official call made here, so listen up. Ackerstrom and David, 62 in and 8B, you're ineligible to go out for the next heat. You will be able to race your second heat, but you will not be eligible to go out. So we lose two boats before we start. 8B, Mike Ackerstrom, and 62 in, Jerry David. All right, we've had a clarification here. We are only going to have one boat go down. That's Ackerstrom, 8B. Jerry David, you are reinstated. After a meeting up here and talk with the turn judges, they've determined that you will be going out. So, Ackerstrom out. The rest of the field will be good to go as quickly as they give me the go. And Jerry, I was surprised that you started so far back in the pack. In fact, I was shocked. I figured Jerry David would be right up front. He must have saw the clock wrong. Race this time, I promise. Jerry's going to start with the big dogs out front. So as soon as they refuel, we're sending them right back out. And remember, drivers, if you go out of your boat, please reinforce that you're okay. Just got the word. want to do. All right. We're at 15 seconds. It's a little early. I'm telling you, they're really dragging some people in. They cover a lot of water fast. It's still early. They're still very early. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Looks like to me that we've got some jumpers. We will call it is on the course. I know that red and white boat was the jumper because it was built initially.
RV hydroplane, for all those that have memories of going
John, did that boat there conk out too, or did he actually flip? Bobby, he was involved in the matchup. In the first turn? Yes. Oh my. Well, we had a lot more action going on there than I was seeing. That's 47F that we see coming in. Charlie Blackwood. Is 47F going to make it out? No, he will not in this heat as it stands right now. And who's our other boat, John? I haven't been able to determine that. It's under the water. I don't believe that boat will be out for the next week. So 47F is eligible for the next heat. Help them out down there, boys. 47F, you are eligible. And we'd sure like to see you back out this next heat. As long as your motor's okay, you're okay. We'd love to see you come on back out. This is where your sportsmanship camaraderie comes in, helping that fellow boat racer. If he might have been in front of you, well, you still got to help him out, by golly. It's easier to help out the guy that ran behind you, though. We'll do it for the guy that ran in front. Looks like they got him under tow now. Hopefully the boat isn't all tore up. I'm already taking one boat back to Ohio for the Miller tribe, the Miller Mafia. I got to run a boat back for repairs so they can race it again this summer. Hopefully we don't have any more to take back for repairs. Might have to strap them on top of the Nbra on the side of the motorhome. We'll get them one way or another. We got some big tow straps, it'll be alright. Want to give all friends out there on Facebook a big shout out. And glad you could be with us and what you was with us here, but we're glad that you're able to view us anyhow. And again, we cannot say enough to our friends at Capitol Ridge. It's just a beautiful event, beautiful organization, and what they're doing here at the lake is just incredible. You ain't seen nothing yet. John, is that what you call a water taxi? Bobby, those are really great. We can do an awful lot with those CGs in a short amount of time. And we can shuttle drivers in and out. We're really beginning to get a great benefit out of them. Our driver's going to go to the ambulance, get checked out. I always hated that part of racing. I thought that was close to physical as a man needed. When they was checking me out, when I'd get in a little move, I'd say, check my blood pressure real quick. Get that out of the way since we're all here. They always want to check my sugar. I said, nah, we don't need to mess with my sugar. It's high enough on its own. I can remember some events here in the years gone by. I thought it was 100 degrees. In fact, it may have been. All right, we just heard from the pit that the driver that was involved in the accident, to pull it in, or they're going to go to the probably the deeper water to ensure that they're not going to drag that boat on the bottom as they come in. Wow. We know who's flipped up? Alright, they're dragging him in now. Give that thing some gas, boys. We're ready to go racing. I know that boat will go a little faster. Actually, it's running good today. The concession stand is sold out already. That's a joke, of course. We don't have a concession stand, but we cannot have fans, and so this light feed is very important. Sorry for the delay. John, I can smell your ribs from here now. Bobby, I was thinking that same thing, how the wind is blowing. And those of y'all that don't know, also for the What's Up Doc team, I drive them and I also cook, and I've got 3 slabs of ribs and 4 or 5 boudin sausage that I'm smoking. And what temperature are you cooking those at? Is that a secret recipe you're using, John? Secret boat. He's got his own special sauce. He said it's an ancient Chinese secret. There's some stuff he cannot reveal. He said this is the dinner of champions tonight. All right, we're operating under 2 different sanctioning bodies, and the Nbra rule states that the driver that Mike Ackerson worked hard on these boats and haven't had a lot of races this year, so I'm glad to see that we're doing that. All right, we are on the clock. We are on the clock, the 3-minute clock. The gun has been fired off. Now, once again, you'll see the boats heading back out of the pit. First boat out is Corey Cook out of Utica, Mississippi. Jerry Davis in the black boat. Point helmet. Larimore in the dark stripe boat. 28, part of that Texas. Together a company. They're building a stable of drivers. Four boats out right now. Look at Braxton. He has a similar plan. Three, father. Okay, daughter actually first. Son second. Kurt. And Pete, Nidal, out of the Nidal Racing Stable, took a third. That was a lot of, I've never raced with a father, a daughter, and a son. Song, and it's Hank Williams' song, Hank, why do you do the things you do? Well, his reply is, after he talks about everything, it's a family tradition. Well, out here you're going to find that's the same thing. We've got 32 to 3. We are picking up some more wind. We got a little bit of chop out here. But getting back to family tradition, boat racers, why do you do what you do? Well, it's a family tradition. A big part of these are multi-generational. Watch out, Doc. Practice fourth generation. Yesterday we had a fifth generation driver. All right, here we go. We're on the clock. This will be our 350 Hydro. This is part of the United States Title Series. This is their third stop, of which they will have 4 stops this year, an abbreviated format due to the pandemic. But this is their third stop in their series. I think I hear a motor down there trying. Maybe they're just going to wait and go out seconds before the 1 minute gun. That just goes straight for the clock. Here we are. We got one coming out. I thought Andy Nidal was very fast yesterday with the step out on the water. Very fast. Now today, radio check. Give them reports that the kids are having a hard time understanding. All right, and we're positioning our mics, and now we held them. Steve Dunn out of that Steve Dunn Racing stable rode his bicycle over here to tell us. Okay, I'm going to adjust that. Come on. That's pretty good over here, but hard to understand. All right, we should have Steve Stock Hydro. You're next up, Steve Stock Hydro. All right, 30 to the 3 for Steve Stock Hydro, V25 Bailey Owen, L33, Tab A-Bear, 35-0 Braxton Miller, 88T John Matthews, 49-0 Vernon Barfield, 57Z John Carbos, and 21T Matt Allen. All right, we're on the clock. We are on the clock. All right, Bobby, I'll do some talking and we'll see how that's working over in the pit. You're doing adjustments there, I see, on the system. All right, I've been informed that anybody that goes into the water, please keep Preston when you come into the pit for the accident report. If you go in the water, you must fill out that accident report. So keep Preston for that. All right, in the meantime, for 2 minutes, we're at the 2-minute mark. I've got 7 boats scheduled. Got 6 boats out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 7 boats out now. All right. We have the full field out. Coming down to the 1 minute 30 seconds. The boat coming across the start-finish line right now is John Matthews. John does a great job in helping to promote this sport. He has a Facebook page. All you need to do is type in hot tips and it'll bring up the rest. Covers all aspects of hydroplane racing, runabout racing, outboard racing, covering the world. Not just this country or this state, but the world. Lots of really great stories, videos. We want to thank John for all the hard work that he's doing to help promote this sport and get it out there. All right, we're at 1 minute. We're at 1 minute. All right, once again, the all-important start. We have seen that today. As they're coming down that starting chute, they feel that they're a little early and they back off. That's like speed off. Those that are timing it right and they don't have to back off, they maintain that speed and they go past them like a bullet. Here they go. They're down in the lower end. Each one picking a position. Some of them driving off of another driver. Some of them wanting to set their own pace. At about 10 seconds, you're going to see them really get on it. Here they come into that starting lane. John Matthews on the inside. Miller in the middle. All right, there we go. We've got a good start. Matthews on the inside. Miller in the middle as they go into the turn. Here they go. They dive into that first corner. Matthews holding the position, pushing Miller wider. Just a spray of water. It's hard to see, but here they come down the back straightaway. Matthews has that boat running. Miller laying. Looks as if Matt Allen is taking that inside route. He wants to hang it tight. back. He took the spray down. He looked back at his motor. It must be doing all right, though. Here they come down the straightaway. The winner of that first heat sitting back in third. Miller had a second in that first heat. Around turn one they go, and down the back straightaway. See Miller trying to get everything out of it he can. Matthews holding him off. This is a race as they come down that back straightaway, and Matthews hold him off. Matt Ellis wanting to squeeze in there and be a part of this race. Here they come into the lower corner. Matthews is controlling the position, trying to hold it as tight as he can. Watch Miller. Miller goes underneath him. This could be a drag race. Here they come down the straightaway. If Miller can hang on to that inside and keep John out, John's going to try to squeeze down on him as he comes down in the first turn. Here they come down. Miller's got that inside, but Matthews controls the position. He can push him down further. There he goes. Down they go. He saw Miller get up. He was walking that post. He whipped that ran into round. Matthews is holding him off. Miller is working on his shoulder. Here they come down the back straightaway. Matthews is over his shoulder. Miller wants to squeeze up in there. He's going to drive it back. Here we go. This is some hard neck-to-neck racing. Watch it as they get to the corner. Miller to the inside. Matthews to the outside. Miller's taking a whip down. Miller works that motor out. It's a drag race coming down to the start finish. Here they come. John Matthews is going to hold it on. John Matthews is first. Austin Miller is second. Matt Allen in third. What a race. You can see Miller laying back there wanting to get that inside. Bailey Owens. Vernon Barfield and 57 lead. John Turbo. Right there rounding the field out. What a race. You can see down in that turn one, Miller had that boat up on his side. He was doing everything he could to pull that position away. What a great job of driving Matthews did. Really, really a wonderful job. Congratulations, John. All right, the runabout will be up next. Remember, the first four boats, if I'm not mistaken, should be weighed. The first four boats. This was the last heat of that flight for them. This could cause a little bit of delay because Miller is jumping from that. All right, Jimmy Over is reporting from. Once that is determined, we will announce first, second, third, and fourth in that flight. Okay? So again, they'll weigh those boats, and then from there, Miller will jump across, get in the runabout, and this will be C runabout. We should have, after C runabout, the 350 Hydro, the pro class today are running 3 heats, so they will have one more. All right, thank you, Bobby Laws. Bobby sometime tonight, if you have an opportunity and you have a favorite song, maybe it's your anniversary and you want to sing something to your wife, come on down. We had some really good singers last night. Mr. Everything, I'm telling you, Jimmy Warren from out of South Carolina, he finished number one in that race last night to be the best karaoke singer. So if you want to try and unseat this voice, you're going to need to come down tonight. We hope to see you down here. We had a lot of fun doing this last night. Also, John, don't forget our neighbor that came over last night and played the mandolin. It wasn't a mandolin. No, it was a mandola or something. It's a strange name, but what a wonderful sound and beautiful woodwork and guitars. Our neighbor, Bob, I believe his name was, came over and played for us a little bit last night. It was quite entertaining. Really enjoyed it. Yes, he's a singer-songwriter from out of Nashville, and singer-songwriters are really interesting. The lyrics and being able to sit there and he was explaining what motivated him to write a song, maybe one that he was performing for us. It was really interesting, and you could really, it was enjoyable, and we had fun with Bob, and we shifted gears, and then we moved into the karaoke, and we never looked back. Yeah, he definitely played that mandolin or mandol. It was whatever. It started with an M. And he played it with a lot of heart and soul. So hopefully he'll come visit us again this evening. Where are we at, John? Are we on a hold? No, what we're doing, Bobby, is they're having to weigh the boats and certify and determining finishing positions in the flight. And the judges are tallying points. And so this is taking a second. I know when I was racing, the judges told me to just forget the boat. You just sit on the scale, Bobby. We can do the math from here. That's because I was usually overweight. No, I was always overweight. All right. We understand that we've got a tiebreaker for first, so they're determining using the tiebreaker formula as to who will be the overall winner. And so at this time we do not know, but as quickly as we do, we will announce it. We did hear that all boats were legal. They were within weight. They passed that inspection. And so that's good news. So now we're just waiting to hear who's first, who's second, who's third, and fourth. And this being national, Bobby, this is very important. These points, I'm telling you, the guys have only so many races that they can run this year, and this being a national and the points that they accumulate here really contributes to the overall, for the season, albeit that it's an abbreviated season, but we still are competing and they have the prize. They're fighting to win. Now, how true, John? Sometimes I've noticed in the series, you'll see a boat that runs consistently third and fourth. But because he was consistent all season long, he could actually win the High Point Championship without even winning a single event. So true. Consistency is the key. You can see that we've had drivers go out, and that's a DNR, or did not finish, DNF did not finish, and that was valuable points that were lost. So if we have very many of those in the season, you can see that it can greatly impact the overall total score, especially in an abbreviated season. One thing to keep in mind as well, this is a national championship, so a lot of guys are throwing caution to the wind and running it on the ragged edge. And the fastest boat does not always win the nationals. You have to be first turn. We haven't had the sign yet. Red flag. We haven't hit the sign. We've got a red flag. Red flag. All right. Miller was paying attention. Jerry was not. Let's get that red flag out. There we go. Jerry's picking it up now. All right, good. If you remember, we started this race, at our first heat, with 8 boats. Right now, as it sits, we've got 3 boats. We're waiting to hear the status on the driver. How is the driver? This has definitely turned into a Survivor Man series. Trying to determine who the driver is. Going through the field, it looks as if it's possibly Larimore, but I don't want to call that until I'm sure. We will be running that heat. We will be running that heat. And again, drivers, if you do go out of the boat, use your hand signal. You can do it for 2 or 3 times, and we will be happy. So please let us know. Wave your hands explicitly, vigorously, and above all, the big O. Let us know you're okay. All right, we're hearing from the race course that there is a boat into the pit. There is debris also that has accumulated out there where the boat came apart, so they'll need to be gathering up the debris. But getting back to our key stock hydro, this is really interesting right here. We told you that we had a tie for first, and it went to time, and there was a 24-second overall difference. And so in first place, Innovative Automotive, Matt Allen for a first, John Matthews for a real strong second, Braxton Miller for a third, Vernon Marfield for a fourth, Miss Bailey Owen for a fifth, John Corbin for a sixth, and rounding out the field, Tab Bear. So this is where we went to the time. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Here we go. It's not 24 seconds, it is 0.4. 1/4 of a second difference on that tiebreaker. Wow, that was good tight racing. Way to go, gentlemen and ladies. Put on a great show. Now, we're going to rerun that last heat again, John. Yes, we are going to rerun. They're going going to bring in the boat and the driver. There is another piece of debris that we just heard that the jet ski driver will go back out and pick up, and then we will be able to move. Well, while we got the moment here, we definitely want to thank our Capitol Ridge sponsors this weekend. What a wonderful group of people to work with. They really put their best foot forward, and they say if you like it now, you haven't seen nothing yet. The Capitol located right here on the hill. Unbelievable view. 3 restaurants. They've got a restaurant on the roof of the building where you can watch the races. It's just amazing. They've got a 5,000 square foot main stage. Then they're going to have another one that's going to seat 25,000 people. So let's give them a big hats off to them for all their hard work they've done and sponsoring us, working with us, and doing everything to make this event happen. Without Capitol Ridge, we wouldn't be here. So give them a big hats off to them. Thank you so much, Capitol Ridge. Bobby, one of the things that they've got is I'm really excited about is the first phase is the Gaetti Sports Academy. Those of y'all that are familiar with baseball, Gary Gaetti. I talked to Ray Rada earlier this morning, and he said Gary spent some time with the Cubs. If I'm not mistaken, he was a West Coast team. Can't remember for sure, but it's the Gary Gaetti Sports Academy. It's opened in June. It's an 18,000 square foot training space with a major league size infield. Go to GSAplayball.com. GSAplayball, all one word.com for more information. Those of y'all that have children that are playing baseball and wanting to get them involved in camps, this is a great location for this. They have the hotel on site where they're going to be able to, are the rooms available for the families to stay in, the restaurants for them to be able to eat. They will be holding tournaments of all Little League designations. So what a great destination and a great place to come to. John, aren't they doing the live stream for Facebook up on top of the Capitol as we speak? Yes, Bobby, they are, and I think, some of the people have heard me say, I call it the Capitol turn, because the Capitol looks right over and off to the side. It's a little bit beyond the first turn. All right. And again, everyone that's even it out. Driver is okay. That is great news. The driver is okay. How right you are, John. The drivers are really running it to the edge. Again, this is a national championship. So if there's any time to roll the sleeves up and flick your hair back and give it all you got, it's here, it's now, it's... And she even father-daughter son, no backing off, no backing off. I'm telling you, they are pushing hard. They don't give an inch. They want to win. And boy, that Amy Nidal, my God, on the start. She was right there in the pack and gone. That doesn't give this a thumbs up. We're glad to see that. We're sorry that he did go out. But it is great to see that he is okay. He is okay. All right, everybody clapping up here at the judges stand. I could not imagine flying out of one of those